Alrighty, folks, it is July 26th, and we do have a forecast amount for you because quite the forecast for today. Temperature is going to be climbing above 90 to 100 degrees today. Severe thunderstorms going to be descending from northwest to southeast from 6 p.m. to midnight. Damaging wind, hail, tornadoes, all threat today. Pretty much the threat ends up being gone by Friday. Now let's talk about temperatures first, because fueling this event, we will have temperatures well up into the triple digits along the east coast, all the way up to about Baltimore, 90s if you're not in the triple digits. Severe weather along a cold front. Daytime threat will be basically, I would say, from Cleveland eastward to about Burlington, Vermont, and Cornell. Otherwise, it's going to be a nocturnal threat for most of New England and the northern mid-Atlantic, and you're going to be looking at a very hot day with temperatures above 85, 90 degrees lasting through midnight. So we're going to keep that fuel going even after dark, fueling large hail up to 2 inches in diameter, wind gusts 60 to 80 miles an hour. Whenever we look at a cold front event with strong shear, isolated tornadoes is definitely possible, let alone a derecho or squall line. Now, I'm not saying we'll see a derecho like we saw on June 30th. I'm just saying the threat for damaging wind and bowing line segments is existent. Let's talk about what the other parameters are. Lifted index will be about -5 to -8. And the CAPE will be about 2 to 3,000 joules per kilogram. Also, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a moderate, I repeat, moderate risk for much of the northern mid-Atlantic, and also hatched, which means winds could exceed 65 knots in gust. And that's for a huge area, anywhere from southern Ohio through the state of Pennsylvania into western portions of southern New England. You're looking at one of the biggest severe weather events of the year. Now, if you saw a tornado earlier in the year with 100-mile-an-hour winds, will you probably exceed that today? No. But if you haven't seen much severe weather this year and you get hit today, you're going to be like, wow, that was the first great event of the year. Well, great meaning significant, not. Well, no one's happy about this except storm chasers. The severe weather threat also will extend into eastern portions of southern New England, although they'll get hit later in the day, so there's not as much of a threat. But still, Boston, Providence, you're not out of the woods. Neither are you in New York City. The tornado threat, mainly across western Connecticut, northeast Pennsylvania, the Poconos, and the Catskills. The hail threat, also existent in most areas. Alright, guys. This is going to be quite the severe weather event. I'll be keeping you updated. If I happen to run into a decent thunderstorm, I'll certainly tape it and give you the footage. Now let's check out this video that I dug up from but when we were coming back from Nantucket. This was across the ocean on the ferry ride home. You can see a really intense shelf cloud, and that is certainly going to be existent today. So strong damaging winds and thunderstorms are the threat, with an isolated tornado possible. Have a good day, folks.